Today we are going to speak about new sport game named Ringo. A lot of people all over the world play Ringo. You will be introduced to the basic rules of this wonderful game. Ringo is played with the hollow rubber ring that is 17 centimeters in diameter and have 160 grams weight. It is made in such a manner not to cause serious finger injuries. Ringo double court is a rectangle that is 18 meters long and 9 meters in width. It is separated with net into two equal parts. Single court is like a double one. It is only 1 meter narrow in width. Ringo net is similar to the volleyball one. It is 2.43 meters in height. Size of court and height of net is different for young and old age categories. Ringo is both individual and team kind of sport. Ringo can be played one against one or team against team. Team can consist of 2 or 3 players, all female, male or just mixed. Main goal of this game is to catch a ring and throw it over the net so it hits the ground. Player or team who reaches 15 points wins the match. If the score is 14-14, game will be continued up to 16. If the score is 15-15, game will be continued up to the moment one side scores 17. Attention! Team game is played with 2 rings, so in team game 2 points are in play. Service is a one-handed throw over the net to the opposite half of the court. In single matches, serving player is changed every 3 points. In team play, every 5 or 6 points. Team game is played with 2 rings, so the service is performed on a referee signal. If one ring has reached the center line in flight and another team has not already performed the service, it causes fault. In team game, if after service ring touches net, no point for this ring to any team and game is continued with one left ring. In single matches, if after service ring touches net, reservice is declared. Another successive net touching causes fault. Catch has to be done one-handed in order to avoid ground touching. If after player's catch ring touches playground, it is fault. If player doesn't use his hand in order to catch the ring, it is fault. Two-handed catch is fault. Player is allowed to recatch the ring with the same hand once. In team games, partners are allowed to recatch the ring once. Partners are allowed to catch a ring simultaneously, but only one is allowed to throw it. Player can catch 2 rings simultaneously. Difficult catches are allowed and player is not obliged to play passive. While catching the ring with at least 1 foot on the ground, player is allowed to make 1 step forward to the net. After catching in flight, player is allowed to make 2 steps. Throw can be performed in a different ways. Only one rule: it might lead to the stable ring flight. Vertical throws are not allowed. A ring should fly more or less parallel to the playground. Wobbling more than 45 degrees is not allowed. Passive game is applied only in team plays. If one ring is thrown twice high to the last third of the opposite half, passive game is considered and no point to any team. If two rings are in play, then after two high throws, active game is expected. If no, such throw is considered as fault. As you see, the rules are pretty easy, inventory is simple, so just start to play Ringo.